How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the New Year deal sale that runs through February 4th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $7.49, Aragami Shadow Edition is a moody third-person stealth action game where you play a vengeful spirit summoned to infiltrate the fortress city of Kiryu and uncover the truth behind your bond with Yamiko. With supernatural shadow powers, lethal stealth takedowns, and the Nightfall prequel campaign starring Hyo and Shinobu, it delivers a darker twin-soul story while testing precision and patience across its missions. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $7.49, Jak 3 is a classic platforming action-adventure that serves as the explosive finale to the trilogy, expanding its scope and scale as Jak and Daxter are exiled into the brutal wasteland after being cast out of Haven City. With dark and light Jak powers, expanded gunplay and vehicle combat, and a journey spanning the wasteland and Haven City, it wraps up the trilogy by answering the mysteries about the precursors and Mar. It's an 85 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7.79, Final Fantasy is a classic turn-based JRPG rebuilt as a modern pixel remaster that faithfully reintroduces the series' foundational story, mechanics, and world-building for a new generation of players. With flexible class switching, a vast overworld featuring airship travel, and quality-of-life upgrades like auto-battle and encounter toggles, it preserves the original structure while smoothing out its rough edges. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $7.49, R-Type Dimensions EX is a classic side-scrolling shoot-'em-up collection that bundles the original R-Type and R-Type 2 with modern presentation options. With instant swapping between retro 2D and remastered 3D visuals, the new Infinite mode for continuous progression, and added features like full power-up mode and fast forward, it preserves the brutal Beto battles while smoothing the arcade experience. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $8.99, Tentacular is a charming physics-based puzzle adventure where you inhabit the giant body of a tentacle monster raised by the quirky townsfolk of La Calma, a remote island full of inventive challenges. With over 60 mind-bending puzzles, playful construction tools, and the free Island Builder expansion to create your own settlements, it blends humor and VR gameplay into a heartwarming journey. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $5.09, Plague Inc. Evolved is a strategic simulation game where you control a pathogen from Patient Zero and attempt to end human history by evolving your disease while countering humanity's defenses across the globe. With 10 different disease types, 20 unique scenarios, and a hyper-realistic world modeled with AI, real-world data, and dynamic events, it challenges players to adapt their strategies for maximum global infection. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville is a zany, action-packed shooter where plants and zombies clash across colorful, dynamic environments and chaotic, fun-filled battles. Choose from 20 fully customizable classes and take part in 6 PvP modes, or explore 3 expansive free-roam regions in PvE, teaming up with friends to complete objectives, tackle challenging enemies, and take back Neighborville from mischievous invaders. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 130 hours to platinum. For $9.89, OlliOlli World Rad Edition is a vibrant skateboarding action platformer where you cruise through the eccentric and colorful land of Radlandia, meeting quirky locals, grinding rails, and pulling off tricks as you seek the mystical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana. The Rad Edition includes the Void Riders and Finding the Flow Zone story expansions, adding new biomes, levels, characters, and customization options. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Scribblenauts Mega Pack delivers the best of the series with 2 classic games and an all-new content to explore, including additional challenges, fun activities, and creative tools. In Scribblenauts Unlimited and Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure, join Maxwell and Lily to solve creative puzzles and discover the story of Maxwell's 41 siblings, offering hours of imaginative gameplay and fun for puzzle solvers of all ages. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition Duke Nukem Bundle is an over-the-top first-person shooter where you step into Grayson Hunt's boots after a crash landing on a deadly resort planet, confronting the commander behind his betrayal. This edition adds Duke Nukem as a playable character for the campaign and exclusive new content, delivering chaotic combat, inventive skill shot kills, and outrageous humor in one definitive package. It's an 84 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $7.69, Ship of Fools is a seafaring roguelite co-op adventure where you play the Fools, the only brave creatures willing to sail the archipelago while facing the looming aquapocalypse. With cannon combat, colossal sea monsters, over 100 trinkets and artifacts to unlock, and solo or co-op play across ever-changing maps, it blends strategy, teamwork, and exploration into a swashbuckling nautical experience. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a broken trophy making the platinum currently unobtainable. For $9.44, Candleman is a distinctive action adventure where you take on the role of a small candle that can burn for only 10 seconds at a time, venturing into dark, atmospheric environments in pursuit of a distant light. Navigate intricate levels filled with puzzles and obstacles that use the interplay of light and shadow, while each short burst of flame illuminates not just your path but also the story itself, weaving a reflective, fairy tale-like narrative. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5.39, Alwa's Legacy is a modern retro adventure game filled with dangerous dungeons, mystic items, and ancient secrets, letting you upgrade your magic, choose your own path, and explore a richly detailed world brimming with puzzles. With a clever upgrade system for customized playstyles, crisp pixel art visuals, and challenging rooms that test your reflexes, it delivers a non-linear experience full of strategy and discovery. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $6.24, Wizard with a Gun is an online sandbox survival game for 1 to 4 players, where you explore a fractured magical wilderness, craft enchanted weapons, and outfit your wizard while navigating dangerous creatures and arcane mysteries. With fully customizable magical weapons and systemic spell experimentation that can lead to either powerful creations or catastrophic mishaps, it delivers a chaotic and creative multiplayer experience. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Brok the InvestiGator is a punch-and-click adventure blending beat-em-up, RPG, and detective gameplay in a grim, light cyberpunk world where animals have replaced humans and society is sharply divided by wealth and power. You play Brok, a private detective and former boxer, switching between him and Graf to solve puzzles and fight enemies while uncovering a dark, mysterious story full of twists, danger, and personal stakes. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I played Jak 3, Final Fantasy, and Bulletstorm, so I recommend each of those from personal experience. The rest of the games do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.